I had us on mute. Sorry. It's been so long since we went live.
He forgot what he's supposed to do.
I forgot what I'm supposed to do. There's some things in life that if it takes a long time, I better watch what I'm saying. Sometimes you forget what you're doing. Hey, Mike McKenzie, how you doing? We'll say hey to everybody in the chat here. I hope you guys can see us and hear us. Thumbs up. Y'all can hear us. I hope so.
I think we need to back up. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Mike.
And we're Luvy's
Fat Life. And today is a show on kind of giving a review of the Carnival Horizon.
Just little tidbits.
Little ports. Kind of giving you a teaser for the 99 videos we're going to come out on the Carnival Horizon. That's a joke. Maybe 30, 20 to 30. I don't know. So, yeah, it's been like 3 weeks since we've been live because we missed 2 weeks because of going on the cruise. And we missed a prior week to that. So if you are watching this, please like, subscribe to our channel. Shameless plug here. We got a lot of Carnival Horizon videos coming your way. Only like we can. Mike can. We will make a 5-minute video in a heartbeat. Let me just put it that way. I'm still testing those YouTube algorithms. I'm still testing them. So yeah, this should be some fun. I've got about 10 minutes of video. So you're going to get a teaser ahead of time of what our vlogs are going to be. Just 10 minutes out of the, 4 hours worth that we're going to have. So it should be a little bit of fun tonight. Carnival Horizon, Michelle, what did you think?
It's beautiful.
Beautiful ship. A lot of people in here. We're looking at 52% of the people have said no, I haven't been on it. 48% says yes, or they have one planned. So those are pretty good numbers ahead of time. So this should be fun tonight. We're going to say hey to everybody in chat here in a little bit. Then we're going to start showing some video. We're going to go to the small block over there and just show a little bit of the videos. Yes, Captain Billy J, thousands of Carnival Horizon videos. Like there's not one out there before mine. I'm going to put 1,001 out, right? Hey, let me show you real quick, though. I'm like a 5-year-old,
He was.
I saw this at La Ramona, and I was like,
about it all day. Yeah, we went and got one.
It's the Coco, what do you call it? The Coco Cabana or whatever it is. Coco, you know what I'm talking about. They have one in the Amber Cove as well. Anthony got one with a shark. I got one with a pirate. This thing was $9. I think it was the best $9 I spent, other than the amount of money I spent at the pharmacy. We may talk about that. We may not.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Did I say that? Did I say we visited a pharmacy while we was in Amber Cove?
And we're not going to talk about it anymore. Okay.
We'll let you think about that one.
Don't think about it too much.
All right. Yeah, don't think about a lot. I better not think about a lot anyway. Let me get another drink here.
Let's talk to the people in the chat.
Let's do. We are great to see you. We were thinking, Vloggers Cruise is going on real quick, man. We got to say something about that too.
Yeah.
What do you think about the pictures you've seen on that, Michelle?
They look like they're having a lot of fun.
They're having a blast. And I've kind of got mixed emotions about that. And please, I know none of those guys, they're vloggers. They're not going to go back and watch our lives, but kind of have mixed reviews about that. We originally had that booked. Then we canceled because we were taking Anthony with us. And I was like, he would love to meet a lot of his vloggers, but I can't stand in line with 20 other people for an hour to talk to somebody. And then I saw those hot tubs and somebody peed in the pool. I bet you somebody did. They may not say who their name is, but that was a packed hot tub and packed pools. And it sounds like there's a little bit of shade going NCL's way on this cruise. So I don't know. Let's go real quick though.
Yes.
I hope the vloggers that are on there, you're not going to hear this until you probably never hear this because you're real vloggers. I hope you had a great time, and I can't wait to see some of the videos coming out afterwards. Well, let's say hey to people though. We got Miss Meg was in the house, and Michelle, you stay behind me and get me right. KY, Travelers, Brendan, Tom, good to see you in the house. Miss Holly's in the house. Good to see you, Miss Holly. Just Dave, our Floridian buddy down there. How you doing? The Gilberts, Ronnie and Teresa are in the house. And I love seeing the dancing videos of them dancing. It's so cute and sweet. And Ronnie's got moves like Jagger. I mean, he's got moves. He's got some kids too. But Yeah, he's got moves. Who else is in here, Michelle? A lot of talking about Travel or Bust is in here. Good to see you, Travel or Bust. Good to see you in the house. Miss Lauren is in the house, our sunshine friend. And Mr. Paul is in the house. And who else we got? Miss Ashley is in the house. Good to see you, Miss Ashley. And I have seen your messages, Ashley. I've just been totally swamped and haven't been able to respond, but I have seen your messages. So, hey, lady, and I'm hanging in there.
You just flew right by Blaine.
I see Rainey. I like it. That's a new name. Hey, Rainey. And Mr. Blaine. How can I miss Blaine? Because it says Rayleigh, and I'm used to calling him Blaine. Hey, Blaine. Hey, Rayleigh, creative.
I hope you're doing better.
I hope you are too. I know how you feel, brother. Not quite exactly, but I went to the doctor on Wednesday, and they did a complete test, and are doing more tests. So I feel your pain, brother. Miss Phyllis is in the house. Good to see you, Miss Phyllis. Good to see you. She's part of our Facebook group too. And if you haven't joined our Facebook group, hey, look that up on Facebook. Luvy's Fat Life, FAT, no dots in between it, and just do a search for it. Try to join, and we'll add you in. I'm not like really fast on adding people in, but we'll get you in there, I promise you. If you know somebody in there, you'll automatically be sub. There's Linda and Mike cruising koozies. My throat is going tonight. Already my voice, Michelle.
Not even 5 minutes in.
This bad. I got a cough drop in.
He's got the cruise crud.
I got the cruise crud. I do. I took 2 COVID tests already this
all
week.
negative.
Both negative. I'll take another one probably tomorrow. Miss Kathy's in the house. Good to see you. Jonathan's in the house. Good to see you, Jonathan. I did say Paul earlier, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Hey, Paul. Good to see you. I know I said Miss Meg. Barry Brain. Did I say Barry Brain? Barry Brain, welcome in the house. Who else we got, Michelle? Don't let me miss nobody. SCT Greg is in the house. And there we go. Mike McKenzie. Good to see you from Virginia. 2 weeks till we get in the sunshine. Cannot wait. Me either, Mike. We're going in December this year. Unless I get too mad at Carnival, we may just go Alta Royal. That's another story to tell you guys. I'm not happy. $2,100 less.
Yeah, we had an adventure.
Yeah. I don't know who Facebook Stranger is, but hey, Facebook Stranger. Traveling Gilberts, I got them in there, Ronnie and Teresa. Vicky's in the house. Hey, good to see Miss Vicky. We saw her on the cruise ship. Yes. Lovely lady that likes to get out and do things. She's
on the move.
She is on the move. I can't hang with her. She's wide open. We did have a great trip. Bone Tired Travelers. I love that name.
That's exactly how we felt.
That's me. I'm fat and tired. Instead of fat and travel, we're just fat and tired travelers.
We were bone tired.
We were bone tired. We were. Captain Billy J. I did say him, didn't I?
Yes.
Mr. Billy J. Good to see you in the house. And Carla. Good to see you, Miss Carla. I saw Carla talking about being on the Sunshine and the Ginger. So good to see you. And you're going to have a wonderful time on that ship. We love the Sunshine.
We do love it.
Is it better than getting Horizon? And then we may talk about that a little bit. Yes, that's right, Billy J. Thousands of Horizon videos like had never been done before. All right. Anybody else, Michelle? Oh, it just jumped. The chat jumped all over the place.
Oh.
Have I missed somebody, Michelle?
Who is?
I was at that pharmacy also.
Who are you?
I hope you went behind us in line and saw what we got.
There was a lady behind us.
There was. I didn't. It wasn't no shame. I just said it. And that's Kenneth Oakes. He's trying to rein us in.
Oh.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, bud?
Oh, the guilt.
Let's see. Oh, came back off the Horizon with the flu.
Oh.
I hope that's not what I have, but it's. Yeah, I've got some kind of. I think it's the crud.
It sounds like the crud.
Hey, and there's a Danny D, the supporter. All right, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. And who else we got? Am I missing anybody, Michelle?
Tess.
Spiker's in here. Miss Tess. Yes, good to see you in the house. You may have to do some of the talking tonight, Michelle. I'm kind of. John, how you doing? John, I saw you a couple weeks ago. Yes. Waterbury, Connecticut. Good to see you in the house. Ricky's got some behind-the-scenes middle videos between us and Adventures Ahead at the Amber Cove pool.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah.
Several buckets were consumed, yes. Who else we got in here? Oh, back from the sunshine last week. Awesome.
Ooh.
Awesome. And I saw where Laura's going on the sunshine this weekend.
Oh, fun.
Journey with the Gingers. Anybody else, Michelle? Am I missing somebody? I feel like I am. We got to get
Michael
going here.
Rhodes. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael, how you doing, man? That's my sunshine buddy, too.
Yes.
Half this chat's from the sunshine. We love you guys.
Yes.
I'm going to be the cruise director on the Carnival Sunshine. They needed a minority person, and it's me, the fat guy. So there's no other ones that are fat out there. So I'm going to be the minority on that ship, and I'll be the minority fat guy.
You are silly.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm coughing bad. I'm drinking a lot of Crown Apple and Coke Zero.
Maybe that will soothe the cough a little bit. Oh, that's so gross.
Let's take some Vegemite up there. That'll clear some stuff up.
That'll stick all the way down.
Nah, you're fine. I'm telling you. Go on a cruise. You're going to love it. You're actually going to love it.
Yes.
So, hey, let's jump into this. Let's have a little fun. Let's jump straight into this. Because if you're watching this on a replay, that's what you want to see. You want to see us talk about the Horizon. You don't want to hear us talk. We're boring. But thank the 40 people, 39 in here right now. Thank you so much for coming in with us.
Thank you so much for joining
us. We're going to
us.
go over here to the side, and I'm going to pause this. We're going to talk about food. We're going to talk about the Horizon, some things we like, some things we don't like. You're kind of getting a little bitty glimpse of the Horizon if you hadn't went on it, and then also some of the ports in there, including, I'm going to tell you here, you want to stay for this. It's about halfway through this video, is the pool at La Ramona. It's only been open, I think, 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most.
Oh, it's chilly too.
And it was chilly. It was cold. But it's a nice pool.
It is nice.
It's really nice. So we're going to show you some of that too. Of course, we're going to have a vlog only on that. And then we'll have a vlog on the bathrooms there. And then on the bar there. And then no, I'm not. Okay.
You might.
We might. I'll make 5 out of that one. All right. So let's add it, Michelle.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So when you come on the Sunshine, if you've been on the Sunshine, you have to admit, it's a beautiful ship.
I mean, really is.
That whole center thing there just is absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
It blew me away when I first came on the ship. I'm like, man, that thing is beautiful. And Billy J's got a good video. I know. All right, so got to stop it right here. You're getting a glimpse early of a video that's coming out this weekend, Saturday. So we put a video out yesterday, day before yesterday, on the Family Harbor Suite rooms. First time we've ever had one.
Yes.
First time we've been on the cove balcony.
We had a lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts on this ship. Loved the Horizon. Mm-hmm. Is it favorite?
As a whole.
Is it better than Sunshine? I don't know. We may talk about that a little later. But the one thing about the Family Harbor Suite. Hey, Tony and Rachel, how you doing?
Hey, guys.
We saw Tony and Rachel. There's actually there's a picture of them in here in this video too, a little bit later on. You have access to the Family Harbor Lounge when you have a Family Harbor room, and it can be a suite or the regular rooms. And this is the snack buffet. And what you're seeing right off the bat here is these chocolate brownies.
Mike was so happy.
Those chocolate brownies may be the best brownies I've ever had on a cruise ship. That was my favorite dessert other than the steakhouse cheesecake that I had on the whole ship.
Yes.
But this is what you get when you get these type rooms. So you will see even couples without kids book these rooms just so they can have this. Because number one, you get a buffet breakfast. I didn't show you that. I'll show you in the video coming up in the next week. You got a 24/7 ice cream machine. You got morning breakfast from 7 to 10. You don't even have to go to Lido deck. You got bacon and eggs
and the same
and omelets and some really good bagels and bananas and fruit and cheese and.
Except there's no brownies like this.
There's no brownies like that. No. And then afternoons from 3 to 5, you get this little buffet bar right here. It has a little sandwich and little foods. But let me show you this real quick of what this buffet looks like. You got nachos here. You got potato chips. Those are little cheesecakes. You got other type chocolate cake.
Salsa.
I mean, you name it. They had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, ham sandwiches. But this is on that little buffet bar that's only for the Family Harbor Suite guests. And I'm telling you, fruit, I absolutely loved it.
It was great.
We went to breakfast more there than we did up on the Lido deck or anywhere else. Mm-hmm. It was great. It was great for port days as well.
It was fresh. You didn't have to battle the people. It was really awesome.
Thank you, Philly Strong. Appreciate that. All right, so got to stop it right here.
Oh, that's my favorite.
On the first day there, I knew Michelle's favorite. I knew how to get her, win her over for the whole cruise, and that was to go up to. So yeah, the Gilberts. It may be the same ones. He's saying the brownies at the pizza place were awesome. So it may be the same ones. I don't know.
But I've never had brownies like this before.
These brownies were excellent. But Seafood Shack, huge fans of Seafood Shack. Are we not, Michelle?
I don't like seafood very much, but those shrimp are so stinking good.
And we finally got buffalo sauce.
Yes, we did.
So yeah, now we know. So Mike saying, my first drink from the Asian Bar on the Horizon was a Miami Vice. Yes. Seafood Shack, great food. You know, a vlog's coming out on that one. You know, a vlog's coming out.
Yes. Billy J and the lobster roll.
Yeah, I've heard people complain about the lobster roll. That lobster roll,
we had nothing to complain
was
about.
Awesome. Now they have went up on the price. They went up $3 from 7 to 10 on the buffalo shrimp, and they went up from 15 to 18 on the lobster rolls. But there was a ton of meat on those lobster rolls.
They don't skimp.
So this is a little snippet of a picture of at the steakhouse that night.
Yes.
First night we did the steakhouse. So we're gonna show that. What else we got here? Every time in between the videos, I got beers coming up. So I got stuffed mushrooms. Michelle's not a mushroom person, but I got a stuffed mushroom. And then let's see what else we got. Oh, of course, we got surf and turf, steak, filet mignon, surf and turf. Michelle just got the filet,
I just got
right?
the filet.
Almost the same thing we got on the last cruise on the Sunshine, but
so we're a little boring.
Yeah, we're a little boring, but it's so good.
It is good.
So good. And the bottle of wine was horrible. It's like Mad Dog 2020. I mean, they give you yes, Michael, free bottle of wine, but it's like bottom of the barrel wine. It's below the barrel. I think it's so bad. It's so bad. But hey, it's free, right?
But that cheesecake
show special features. Good to see you in here. That cheesecake though is almost worth the $48. Not quite.
It's so good.
It is very, very good. And yeah, Vicky says the clams were really good. She was, she ate there, I think once, maybe twice. I think she was saying. I don't like to be a complainer, but we just got off the Paradise, and our food was not good at. Are we back or not, Michelle?
Oh my gosh.
Are we back? That was the best. It had to be the best.
Those are the best comments. We're sitting here laughing our butt off.
We are laughing, but can y'all even see us? I don't know. Can you see us or not? I'm sweating bullets. Can you see us or not? Tell us. Hey, we gained subscribers on here. That was a quickie. That's right. Look, I'm sweating. I told you I went to Amber Cove. Whew.
It kept showing a blank. We were not in.
I know this video file may be too large that I'm sharing, so I'm going to try to add it again.
Oh, it took it off.
What?
The video.
It did. I do apologize. You know we don't have good internet down here in the north-south.
Hey, but Mike's north-south. Mike is working on that.
Yeah, we do have Saturday Starlink being added, so we are hoping to get better internet here. So let's see if I can add this back. I do apologize, but hey, we're keeping it real, right?
We're real, all right.
We know we are not professionals. This is like a ship show, right?
Shit show or ship show?
Ship show, Michelle. Get your mind out of the gutters there. Let's see if we can add this to present video file. And let's try this again.
I'm scared.
All right.
Okay.
So, can y'all see us, hear us? Thumbs up.
I think everybody can see us.
They can see us again?
I think so.
So, if this mess up again, I'm going to just say, hey, we're done. It's not meant to be. You got to watch the vlogs. So, that's a gimmick, right? That's a gimmick? Is that a gimmick?
It's terrible.
Is that a gimmick?
It might be.
It may be a gimmick. We did this whole thing as a gimmick.
No.
Just to get people. So we're at 51% have been on the horizon now, just to FYI. And let's see. All right.
All
so,
right.
you ready, Michelle?
Yeah.
This has been, what, 5-10 minutes now? We've blown on this show. Oh, we got 34 minutes left. Okay.
We gotta work.
Plenty of time here. Plenty of time. All right. So, let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Where were we at, Michelle? We were at the buffet.
We were right past. Yes.
All right, let's go.
Past the buffet on.
Add to the string. All right.
Oh,
so.
Whoa. Hey.
Whoa, we went way too far.
There we go. That's perfect.
That's where we was at. All right.
Okay. Yes, Blaine.
I'm not above gimmicks and loved the Pig and Anchor bar area.
Yes.
Havana bar area is pretty. Not a big fan. Michelle, come in the screen over here, honey.
Oh, sorry.
Not a big fan
I think you moved
of this.
Camera.
I'm not a big fan of this area. It's too loud in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was just busy. I like the Sunshine area better on this.
Yeah.
They did have a band playing. They were playing beer pong a lot.
It was just obnoxious.
It was obnoxiously loud. You couldn't relax. And then I know in the very back you can go to Havana bar, the Havana area, if you have a Havana room. But yeah, Anthony's probably upstairs playing on the internet, and that's probably what messed us up. After I told him not to. I'm gonna blame.
Okay.
But yeah, not a big fan of this area. It's so loud. This is our favorite part of the ship.
It's awesome.
By far.
Absolutely.
Deck
awesome.
5, outside anywhere from Ocean Plaza all the way up. And there we are. I don't know if they're still in there or not. There's Tony and Rachel. We met them. And somebody's got their finger in the screen. But hey, I think it was Rachel's brother or sister-in-law, right, that did that. But we got a picture of his fingers up there too. But yeah, we finally got to meet Tony and Rachel, so that was great seeing them. So Fisher's is in the house. Been a bit, but hello everyone. Hey,
hi.
Good to see you in here. You're right, Michael Rose. We got to get him in here to do all this computer stuff to keep us straight.
You're right.
But yes, so Tony says, let's see what they say here. Havana isn't our favorite either, and the bar staff accommodated anyone with a Havana room. So it was really, I did not know that.
Oh, we didn't try to get anything back there.
Now I have talked to Josh and Michelle this week, and they were on a back-to-back. They loved it.
They have the room. So.
Yeah. So another one of my favorite desserts was Kachina's. Of course, that's going to be a vlog coming out. We wasn't big fans of. Ricky says I love Deck 5 as well. Agree. Wasn't a big fan of Kachina's on the Sunshine. The one time we had it, other people love it. It definitely was better this time. We'll tell you a final. Gotta watch the video for that. But this dessert
was good. Did
not disappoint. It was much better than that apple thing I had one time before. But yeah, that cookie with the ice cream, really good, really good.
Hi, Jennifer DeHart. How are you?
Hey, Jennifer. How you doing, lady? Good to see you in here. Steak was looking good. And I only saw the Havana bar on our bar crawl. Okay.
It's a beautiful place. Just not for us.
So this is anybody that knows the main Liquid Lounge. You can kind of look at it. This is the only time I saw it. I didn't go back.
Anthony and I went to a show.
Yeah, they went and checked out a show, and I think they enjoyed it. It was a magician there, right?
Yeah, he was great.
So some areas are big people friendly, some are not. I think the ones on the bottom are. This area up here kind of was. All right, so.
We'll leave it a secret, though.
Yes.
There is a place that we usually like to hang out that is not very fluffy friendly on this cruise.
Hey, Derek, how are you doing? To be honest with you, I've only been out of Miami twice. He's asking for if somebody else in the chat knows this. Any hotels in the Miami area that offer free transfer. Most of the ones we went to were paid. We ended up getting a lift and got there really fast and reasonable priced.
But we can tell you what transportation not to take.
Yeah, that's another vlog. That's another vlog, Michelle. So we did the Carnival Aruba to Palm Island visit, and then I booked a cabana in addition straight through to Palm Islands. You have to do that. So you can't book the cabana through Carnival. You have to directly go to DePalm Tours and to Palm Island and book this. And we did, and it was called what, the Barracuda?
Yes.
And I got a little bit of video of here absolutely beautiful. Again, another vlog coming out on that one. But here's a little glimpse of it. I will say this, the water was incredibly rough. They had some flamingos there, which were awesome to see. They had some of the best food I've had. Man, that rice and chicken, jerk chicken.
Good.
They had a shower there. Michelle got to take a bath once that week. And right there's where she took it at.
Hey, Have Luggage Will Travel. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you in here. So this is the cabana we had, went straight into the ocean. So you could go to the very end of it and go straight off into the ocean. Yes. I will say this. The seas were really rough this day.
Scary rough.
And my whole left knee down is black and blue and scraped. Yes. We couldn't do a lot of snorkeling, and we love snorkeling. And that's one of the main reasons we booked the cabana, because it was like another $300 just for the cabana. Now, part of that cabana was you got a person that was like a host for you. You got a bartender that came by about every 10 to 15 minutes.
He was great.
All the free drinks, all the free food, which you get the free drink and foods without the cabana.
Right.
You did get a bottle of champagne and 4 glasses. You got a cooler full of water. I mean, it was nice. Don't know if I'd do it again, but again, you're going to have to watch the vlog on that one. But let me show you a little bit more of what this looked like here. I know it's kind of overcast and cloudy this day.
Anthony went in the water, and I was scared for him. I made him get out. It was so rough.
Yeah, the waters were really rough, but it's really beautiful. And it's, you're by yourself with whoever else is in this with you. And this is us at Bonaire. You know what we did. And we went to Bonaire Cruisers again. Michelle, you got to get in the screen here. What are you doing?
Honey,
you got to lean in here.
I'm sitting on top of you.
Act like you like me, girl. Do I need to do it more towards you or something? I don't know.
I think we moved the camera in
Okay. So these are a few pictures. Hey, cruising with Elena. Good to see you. I think that's a new name in here. Good to see you in here.
Yes.
So this is we did Aruba. Vlogs coming out on that. Mm-hmm. Bonaire, you've seen our Bonaire golf carts, and we did that. Vicky gave up one of hers and rode with another like Debbie, and Adventures Ahead went with us. And it's like carrying around 2 children. We had to babysit them the whole time.
But we had so much fun.
Did have a good time
showing them the different sites.
So next time we go, we're going to do the northern part. But this is one of our favorite areas in Bonaire where you can have a photo opportunity. I mean, the water is just awesome. You got the people in the back that are scuba diving. You got snorkeling going on. Just absolutely. Bonaire is my favorite island. It's not my favorite beach, but as far as just look how beautiful that is. I mean,
the sights there is just gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Bonaire. Anytime I can get a cruise and book Bonaire, I'm going to do it. Now, usually it has to be an 8-day cruise, 7 or 8 day cruise to do that. But absolutely love this area. Again, vlogs will be coming out on that as well. I think I have a little bit more maybe from Bonaire coming up. And I spent a lot of time on this video, didn't I? This might be a 5-minute video by itself. Because the foreman says, I'm back on my original YouTube channel. Yeah, is this a replay, Michelle? Did I put this in here twice?
I don't know. Did you put on a loop?
I must really love this area, by the way.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is. I actually like it a little better than Aruba, I believe.
I think I do too.
I need to see some other parts of Aruba. I've heard like Baby Beach and some other areas are really nice, but I think I doubled the same video in here twice. It's about over now. So
that staircase is something else.
It is scary. Hey, so we ate at Foodies, which is a little Dutch restaurant. They had chicken sandwiches, burgers, drinks, whatever you wanted.
Oh, so yummy.
I stopped it right at the right spot. I mean,
listen now.
Listen now. La Ramona. I've been telling you about it. The pool is open now. I know some of y'all went a while back in October and it wasn't open. It is open now. And this is a little snippet of the pool. Another vlog's coming out within probably a week of this pool, giving you a full tour. But we're going to give you a little snippet of it, what it was like. Swim up bar.
Zero entry pool.
I think it got between 4 and 5 foot deep, Michelle. Water was cold.
It was cold.
But a really nice area.
Yes.
Bathrooms are back here. There's a whole section they're adding on that eventually is going to be
There's going to be a restaurant.
This is a nice bar coming up. on the left. Now, one difference is you could rent a umbrella for $10 a day here.
Well worth the money.
Yes, and in Amber Cove they charge you $22.
Yes,
a day. So it was well worth $10 here to get a umbrella if you're worried about too much sun. But as you can see, this is kind of in the afternoon. It's filling up. A lot of people in this little area.
Crowded.
It was pretty crowded, and they could have made this bigger right off the bat, no doubt. I mean, it needs to be probably as big as Amber Cove. This nice little deck area here where you had, again, drinks over here. And this also was cash. It was not sign and sell cards.
Yes.
You have to bring cash. Cash is king there, or credit cards, but you cannot, you can't add anything to your sign and sell card there. And I think we're about, I got a little bit more of a view here. So this is kind of weird about La Ramona. You don't have a beach to go. I mean, if you went, somewhere else on the island, I'm sure you would, but here in the main port area, there's not a beachfront area. So you got chairs just overlooking the beach
water
and the water, and it's really nice.
It's beautiful.
All right, farewell to La Romana.
This band,
they played from the time we got there that morning till 6 o'clock at night.
Yes.
I had to put the sound in here for them because it was hilarious. They played the same 2 tones or 2 notes the whole time.
But it was great.
Hey Desiree, how you doing? All right. What's this little area, Michelle? Have you ever seen this area? Our secret decks video is going to be coming out.
Ooh.
And in our secret deck video, we tell you about this little hidden place that not many people know about. Also in that secret deck video, we're going to give you behind the scenes on where the crew hangs out.
Oh.
Deck 5, which is normally 99% of the time it is blocked off for you to go down to. I just so happened to go at the right time when that chain was down, and I went down to deck 5 with the crew, and I hung out with the crew.
Do you know he hasn't told me this?
I have not told her this, but this right here is a secret deck that if you're doing a vlog or something, you want to get away and you want to get up by yourself. Now, this particular day it was raining, but check this little area out. This is a little room off one of the decks, and it's just you and 4 loungers and a little table.
Well, how nice is that?
Huh? Secret deck guy right here.
Well.
Yeah. Meg,
well,
I'm definitely going to get up to 50 videos on this. I think I will. And but I only have 50 days to get this in because we're going on the Magic in 58 days.
He's keeping secrets
Look
from
at this little area. Is it not cool or what?
He is keeping secrets
right at the front of the ship forward. Secret area off here. Has anybody ever been to this area before? If you have, you know where I'm talking about.
Not a clue. See, Mike would get up early before Anthony and I, and he would go out and see the ship.
Yeah, I will say this. I tried 4 days to do these secret decks. The first day I did deck 5, 6, and 7. The wind was blowing so hard, as big as I am with 300 plus, I had to stop. It was about to knock me over. It was that strong.
Yes. Days
2, 3, they were blocked off. You couldn't even go out on the decks, on the secret decks. On day, and in fact, the Serenity deck on the 3rd day was blocked off as well. They wouldn't let you in the mornings go to the Serenity deck. So finally, on the 4th time trying, which was around day 7, I think it was our last sea day, I was able to get out there, but it was raining. So when we do the Serenity deck tour and these decks right here, it's going to be bad weather, but it's the only time I could get out there. It was that windy that whole time we was out there.
Yes, Brenda, those ramps were steep, or that ramp was steep in La Ramona.
Yeah, it is pretty steep. And Lauren, we're going out of Port Canaveral. So as of right now, we're driving. I don't know if I'll be flying anywhere for a while.
Yeah,
after that, after that debacle.
Yes.
So cool little area right there. What is this, Michelle?
Oh, those are spring rolls.
That's spring rolls from Gigi's. Y'all know if you've been to Gigi's. Ricky says, we found it, but I can't remember how I got there. That must have been after Amber Cove, Ricky.
Well.
Man, that's going to be a fun vlog when we got Ricky and Carla and
yes.
Ventures Ahead in there, all with buckets. This is a beef and pepper steak from Gigi's.
It was good.
You know what I'm talking about.
It was really good.
Shrimp, sweet and sour shrimp.
That chicken was so good.
Was that called? Kung Pao, Pung Cow?
I don't know.
And that dessert right there. That was it. Caramel, how do you ever say it? Crepes. Creepers. I think of creepers. I think about all those people in the hot tub. You better watch what I say on that.
Yes.
Yes. Gigi's did not disappoint. Let me just leave it that way.
It was really good.
And let's see. We're getting close to the end of this videos, and we'll talk a little bit more. Pig and Anchor.
Well.
Got to watch the vlog on that one. There's a couple of good things. There's quite a few not so good things.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm going to drop the truth bomb.
But the atmosphere was awesome.
Let me just put it this way.
Uh-oh.
Like a Barney Fife. Well, let me tell you this.
Oh, boy.
For those that don't know much about barbecue, it's probably pretty good. Those from Iowa that like roasted corn, you're probably going to like it. But those that really know barbecue, you know the answer to this.
Wow.
Let me tell you, first thing in the morning, I get up there. I go check out what kind of smokers they got.
He did.
They got Old Hickory smokers, which is a gas smoker. That here where we live, some places do that. I get it when you have a big commercial chain. But you're supposed to put wood chunks, or at least splits of wood in with it for 4 or 5 hours to give that smoke. There was not one piece of wood on that ship, which it's a ship. I get it. It shouldn't have it.
You gotta be careful.
Huh?
You gotta be careful on a ship.
All right. So I said the bar was great and everything else sucked.
Yeah.
It is a very cool bar. Let me just leave it that way.
And Vicky, you're exactly right.
What'd you say?
On your thumbs down.
Really cool bar area. I did a behind the scenes tour of the Parched Pig. Really cool. That'll be a separate vlog.
Of course.
That was an hour and 45-minute tour, which was pretty cool. There's the paid food. We spent $400 on the ship for the whole week, and 75 of it was Pig and Anchor. And that's going to be in the vlog. So here, there's another future vlog coming out.
Woo!
Where me and Anthony go up against Josh Michelle, head-to-head, winner-take-all air hockey. I'm sweating so bad by the end of it. My shoulders are hurting. We had to just call time. We had to stop. It was, you get big people up there trying to play, and then you got little Anthony. I was afraid we was going to kill Anthony with all the flagellant stuff going on. But it was not bodily flagellants like that, Michelle, the flatuation or whatever you want to say. It got a little crazy up in the house. So we had to stop.
Needless to say, people were laughing at them.
Yes. And I kept yelling I kept yelling at Josh, and there was another guy watching named Josh, and he thought I was yelling at him the whole time. So it was kind of funny. It was a little bit of humorous things there going back and forth. I think that may be it, Michelle.
That's it?
Oh, no. This is the behind the scenes tour. What they do is if you've done this before on any of the other ships, they do it on other ships. They bring you a pitcher of beer. It depends on how many people's at your table. There was 4 of us there. So, we all got at least one round, a little small glass. You tried all 4 different types of beer that they make on the ship. It's not in a can. They make it right there. And then they give you a certificate saying you went through the program. They gave you a glass, which is in the background there. It says Parched Pig. And then you also got a coupon for a free beer on the ship before you left. So, yeah. Hashtag separate vlog. Sub. So you'll see it later on. Hit the notification bell.
That's funny.
That is very funny.
That is funny.
Meg is on the ball tonight. She's tearing me up. And look, I'm an official Parched Pig of recognition. I think that's it, Michelle.
That's it. That's sad.
I think that's it. So
I enjoy going back and looking at the footage.
Yeah, that was just 10 minutes. I mean, we got 5 hours of video coming your way. So that's something I do want to bring that up. Some people some people got this misconception like all I do is vlog on a ship. I'm a firm believer. Number one, planning out your videos ahead of time.
And he does.
And you vlog with a purpose. You video with a purpose. You don't take 5 hours of video a day and then bring back 40 hours of videos and you have to go through it all. It's short and sweet, 5 to 8 minute videos. You video what you need and you're done with it. Well, you know me, I don't care. This is the non-bloggers telling you how not to vlog. But yeah, I don't. People, I see people that come up to me and go, "Oh, I mean, you're not enjoying yourself. You're vlogging the whole time." It's not that way. I mean,
he does.
I do a lot of vlogging.
He does.
But I vlog. What I do is it's 5 to 6, 7 minutes and it's done. I put my phone up and I'm done with it. Maybe, I don't know, at a time.
At a time. Times
10 times a day. Bone Tire Travelers. Yeah, I saw that name earlier. I love that name. I had to click on that again. So yeah, our favorite thing about that ship was the Deck 5 area.
It was really nice.
One thing I will say I was really disappointed about, and I thought I was going to really love it, was the Ocean Plaza area.
We were very disappointed.
That's a hashtag separate vlog.
Very sad about it.
Really disappointed in that area. Just from somebody of size, POS, person of size. It was not fat friendly. If you're average size or below 300 pounds or 275, depending on your body type, you're probably not going to have a problem with it. But if you got a little size on you, those seats were tight.
And that's the place that I love to hang out at night and listen to music. And
yes, Blaine, elevators. I've already got a short video coming out on that I actually stole from Rachel and Tony from a while back. And it's called Tech Talk with Anthony. He did a little 1 minute how to use, because we were trying to teach adults how to use those elevators.
There needs to be education more than the little screen.
Mike, it doesn't take much for you then if you're laughing at us because we're idiots. I think that's why we're serious and a lot of people laugh at us. I will say this. It's one of the first cruises we've been on. The Sunshine, the second time on the Sunshine, people started recognizing us, which it's good that people recognize you. But we did have a few people recognize us, and Anthony was with us this time. And they would come up, and I thought it was so awesome for Anthony because he doesn't see this. And this man and woman came up to us on we were going somewhere, trying to get off the ship. Was it La Ramona that day?
Maybe.
And he came up to me and says, "Hey, are you vloggers?" And I was like, "Well, we do a little bit." And he's like, "Man, I love your videos. I just subbed to you." And then he was like, and if he watches this down the road, hey, by the way, he's like, "I remember seeing your son do the 5 taco challenge." Mm-hmm. And I said, "Yeah, that was on the Carnival Sunshine." So he actually saw our video from the Carnival Sunshine for the Carnival Horizon. And it made Anthony feel good because nothing is friendly at 6'7", 300 pounds. Have luggage travel. Yes, Josh, yes. Yeah, I'm not 6'7". I'm 6 and 300 plus. So yours is at least stretched further up. One thing I would say too, though, the Ocean Plaza, I felt bad, and I said this to Adventures Ahead, Josh and Michelle, and they said, "Mike, I kind of feel you're right about this." I kind of felt like it when you walk in from like the Pixel area towards Ocean Plaza, like midship back towards the rear, the aft, it kind of fat shamed people on the left side because that's the only bench seating they had other than the high up bench seating at the tables. Mm-hmm. So I would see the same people, unfortunately, sitting on the left side on the bench seating because they couldn't fit in the other chairs.
Right.
Now, somebody of size like myself, I know this show's not about that because there's a lot of people average size are a lot less than we are, but Deck 5 outside, as big as I am, I had plenty of room. I had that much more room in the seat.
Absolutely.
I mean, I probably had another 6-8 inches.
Put my feet up in the chair, curl up in there. It was very nice.
On any cruise ship that we've been on, other than probably the Serenity deck on the Sunshine, and probably the Serenity deck on the Horizon as well. I'm hearing the Havana area is really nice outside. I can't wait to see some vlogs on that from Josh and Michelle and some other people. But that area outside is my favorite by far.
Yes. It's beautiful.
Hands down.
It's beautiful because you see the ocean, the breeze, and it's comfortable, and it's just awesome.
And it goes all the way from Ocean Plaza all the way up to Bonsai Sushi. Yeah. The only other thing I probably didn't like about that was they wanted to like block it off late at night.
They did.
Because I like to just go out there at 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
We got ran off a couple times.
We got ran off a couple times where they were wanting to do some work out there, which I get it. They're probably scrubbing the deck and doing some things, but really enjoyed that area out there. So, Michelle, could you say yes? Thank you, Blaine. I didn't know I was called Horizon now, but it does have a nice half. The Tides Bar pool area is a really cool area too. So, Michelle, I'm going to ask you a tough question because most people have already unclicked from this video by the time they watch us. As soon as we hit the Barney 5 minutes of being off, they probably cut off. Do you like? Yes, Java Blue is awesome. I agree.
Is. The line is so long, though.
But it is awesome. Do you like the Sunshine better or the Horizon better? Now, you got to remember there's 20. One's 5 or 6 years old. The other one's 20-some years old. Which one do you like most, Michelle? Which one?
I have the hardest time. Golly, you're spraying us. Giving a definitive answer on that. There are so many nice things about the Horizon, but there's some things that I just love about the Sunshine. So, do I really like the Horizon? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does that make me not like the Sunshine? No.
Well, let me tell you my opinion.
You're gonna give it anyway.
No. Yes, I will. Unfortunately, I think the Horizon a little bit more overall. And the one thing that I like, and don't get me wrong, the Sunshine has great food options. The food options on the Horizon are number one. Now,
and overall, our food was good.
The MDR. So Michael says smaller is better. Okay, that's what I've heard. Some people think that. I heard the MDR was really bad in the right. And this is the first cruise, the first cruise we've ever been on, and I think we're on 10 or 11 cruises now, Michelle. I don't remember what it is. This is the first cruise we've been on that we didn't eat one night in the main dining room,
and I didn't miss it.
And we ate at Seafood Shack. I mean, we ate at the Sea Day brunch one morning. It was okay. I mean,
my burger was good.
My huevos rancheros is always good. We had a few problems at Blue Iguana. There's going to be in one of these videos. Anthony finds 4 chicken bones in his. How many he had? 3 tacos or 4 tacos? He found
3
4
tacos.
Three. He had 3 tacos. Found 4 chicken bones in it. And somebody in our Facebook group, if I'm not mistaken, said they chipped a tooth on a chicken bone. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't really believe it. And then when Anthony,
it was a different place.
I went and got a burrito. Anthony found 4 chicken bones in his little bitty one. So if it was a small kid eating, they wouldn't have known any better. They could have got stuck. I mean, they wasn't but about like
they were small.
They were small, but still, it's still a point.
It made me think that they had like been ground up. And
so the last 2 cruises, Blue Iguana used to be number 1 for me as far as the free food options. I don't know that I can say the last time in the Sunshine it was. Now I will say this: I think I saw one of Ronnie's video, and he turned me on to this. Was the Huevos Rancheros Blue Iguana breakfast item? Now I got that. That was awesome. That really was good at Blue Iguana. I mean, it was excellent. But the lunch burritos and stuff, it wasn't that great on last time on the Sunshine. It was okay. But this time with Anthony finding that many, now my burrito was fine. I didn't find any of mine, or I just ate the whole thing, didn't even realize it.
It's kind of gross.
It is kind of gross. Now the burgers,
they were good.
They were really good. Again, a lot of this depends on what level you're saying good. We all have different levels of what we think is good and bad.
Well, I love God's burgers all the time.
I will say this: I will go back on the Horizon in a heartbeat, and I would go on the Sunshine tomorrow.
Absolutely.
The ship I thought did really well. Not a lot of rocking and rolling. There's a couple of days that a little bit here and there. We were in the aft. We were on the cove balcony. There was one day where it was enough waves that it sprayed up quite a bit on the second deck on our cove balcony. A cove balcony room, I would definitely do that again.
It's awesome.
That's the first time I've ever had a cove balcony.
That's really awesome.
And absolutely love it. Yeah, Tony Rachel says the Horizon doesn't have taco shell bowls.
That's
either.
disappointing.
Yeah, I think they kind of did away with that. Sunshine did away with that too, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Grillboard's saying, I guess you're talking about the Waivers Rancheros. They did right there. They had the omelet station right there at it. And what they do, not over easy, was it? Over easy eggs.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What else, Michelle? We got only 3 or 4 more minutes. What else? Port wise, Amber Cove was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't show a lot in here. Again, there's a hashtag separate vlog for that coming out. That day we spent some time with Ricky and Carla. I think is it Mago? I got that backwards. We just had a chill day at the pool.
Yes.
Bought a couple of buckets of beer.
Nice people.
Had a great time just talking and goofing up and carrying on. And really good. We got some great video on that. Acting a fool up in there. So fun. Yeah. Amber Cove was awesome. We did make a trip to the pharmacy store for real.
We should stop bringing that
doubt
up.
I'm going to do a video vlog on that one.
No, he's not.
I don't want to say of the dogs. Hey, that was another thing we didn't bring up.
What?
Real quick. So if you've been on a celebration, you know this already. But when we got to the port in Miami, we thought it was going to be in D, the Horizon. And instead, they moved us to F. And F is, I think, the home of the celebration. Yes. And that port, that check-in center there with F.
So nice.
Super nice. I mean, we walked in there and they had the diamond over here, the platinum over here, the suite over here, common people over here. But the common people had a really nice area too.
It was really nice.
Niagara. Yeah, I can get you. Hey, Ronnie, I know you may need it. Call me, man. Yeah.
Please don't listen to him.
that stuff in North Carolina gets a lot of money in these hills. So Bone Tire says also a nurse. Yeah. So I went to the doctor on Wednesday and I had a list of things, Michelle. I pulled my phone out. She had a list of things to ask the doctor, and I told him, I said, listen up front. I said, remember, my wife's a nurse, and she's been a nurse for 30 years. These are the things she says she wants you to check out on me. And then Michelle went back into my chart and was looking at it to get my test results. And she said, he put in his notes that his wife was a nurse. And she had this list of things for me to address. Viagra was not in there, though. Niagara, whatever you call it. Niagara. What do you call it? Niagara? Niagara. Niagara was not in there. It's at the pharmacy, though, in Amber Cove. Not that I know how. They have 2 signs right there in the vlog. If we do one, they'll have a list of everything you can purchase there. So
I have a question, though.
Yes.
I have a question. So they had at the port, they had drug sniffing dogs.
Have y'all ever seen that in Miami before? Because we went out last February and we didn't see that. They had a bunch of dogs.
Yes.
So if you had some illegal things that you were trying to get on the cruise ship, they were going to sniff that out. I mean, they had German Shepherds. I mean, what are the other dogs they had?
I don't know. They were.
But yeah, they were all canine dogs.
Yeah.
And they brought them in and they were checking the bags out. And I've seen that in Cozumel. Yeah. But I've never seen it in Miami, which Miami's kind of rough. Some places I can see that, but yeah, they were sniffing all the baggage.
What all do they train them to sniff out?
I'm sure cocaine and I don't know if marijuana or not, but
I mean, they sell narcotics in those pharmacies. Is it illegal to bring it back? I'm curious. I was scared.
Good thing we didn't bring anything illegal.
We didn't. Because I was scared.
Yeah. So what was you scared for? We didn't bring nothing back.
No, I was scared too.
So Cruising with Elena says, yes, on the Legend at Baltimore, they had sniffing dogs. Okay. Mm-hmm. Never seen that.
The only one that I saw that was out was a German Shepherd. But
okay, so Tony Rachel says it's everywhere.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so Carla said you were going on the Sunshine. Let's see you down in South Carolina if it's there in that poor area too. Because we went twice in the last
I've never seen it
6 months and we never saw it there. Oh, yes, I do have to say that. Somebody said about the smell. I have to say this about the Horizon, which hurt my feelings a little bit. There was a smell for the first day and a half on deck too.
There was.
I don't
And it
know.
wasn't nice.
I mean, that's a newer ship, and that was a pretty obscene smell.
It was not nice.
No. Now, by the end of day 2, it was gone.
Right.
But yeah, there was a pretty rough smell there for a day or two.
Yes.
So it may be called the pooch ship going forward in our videos. I don't know.
It was only at the beginning, and it went away, and
it
all
went
was
away.
well.
I don't know if maybe they drained the tanks or something. I don't know where that comes
if there
from.
was an accident or
Who needs a vlog on that? We need somebody to vlog that, them dumping the tanks in the port when they come back. They just dump it out in the ocean, I'm sure. All right, so that's it for tonight. I don't know that
pirates blocking my clock. I can't see.
Sorry, yeah, it's 9:01 now. So we'll bring the shark next week. But yeah, we had a great time. A lot of good people on there. We saw, Vicky, as I said earlier,
Yes.
Tony and Rachel were on there.
Yes.
Josh and Michelle from Adventures Ahead. We had a great week.
It was a lot of fun.
We did have some issues at the end, and I have a interview with somebody on Monday. So by next Thursday, we may know something.
We'll keep you updated.
And we'll tell you what happened with this scenario we had. We missed our plane on Sunday. Had to buy tickets to get home. It was $2,100
to get us
home. And we're out $2,100 plus $1,300. So we're out $3,400. So we got insurance. We're talking to Carnival. I've had to email Carnival. Carnival won't talk to me. So we're trying to get that straightened out. So we'll
That's
keep
painful.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
I mean, that's the price of another cruise.
Jason says, I was in a K9 in Charleston last week. No K9s. Okay, Jason, I hadn't seen them there either, but maybe it's some of the bigger cities. I don't know. We're going to head out of here. Thank you so much. What a great crowd tonight. We love you guys. Hope you have a great evening.
Thank you for joining us.
See you next Thursday.
Hope to see you next week.
Check out our Carnival Horizon vlogs.
Bye.